Hi, my name's Jack, and this is my story. From a very young age, I kind of knew that there was kind of something wrong with me. I've always had this weird attraction to women's bodies and kind of looked at women from a sexualized perspective, and didn't really know what was going on until about 12, 13. Things started to escalate, and up until my adulthood, I realized a couple years ago that I've been struggling with a sexual addiction. And age 9 was the first time that I ever saw a pornography magazine, and it blew my mind. And then from there, things just kind of spun out of control in my life. Up until I got married, just thought it was something that every guy struggles with, and then, once you're married, things just kind of blow over. But it wasn't really a big problem until I was married. I knew that I had hit my rock bottom. It was back in spring of 2012. My wife took our kids and left me in the house all alone for about a month. She was going to the LA area to be with her mother, who was dying from leukemia. And I remember right before she left, she looked at me and she said, "Be good." And I looked right back at her, reassuring smile, saying, "Okay, I will." And then that night, got into bed, pulled out my iPhone, and began a week-long binge on pornography and masturbation, committing adultery with a different woman every night in my own bed. And that was it was really hard for me to process that. Here was my wife in a lot of pain from losing her mother, and here I am stacking onto that pain, just the betrayal of my actions. And it took me a long time to confess to her what I had done, and when I did, it's just destroyed, her trust in me, and caused a lot of lasting pain that she still deals with today. So from that point in my life, I knew that I needed to start changing things. So when I decided to start looking for healing from my sexual addiction, I found out about men's boot camp, and which led to a program called SALT. And through those two things, I was able to just dig deep and find some of the rooted issues that were going on in my life from a young age and on that led up to my sexual addiction. And through prayer, with confession and the power of the Holy Spirit, just all kinds of healing came through that, and totally restored my relationship with God. I had a deeper understanding of who I am in His love, and it restored my marriage with my wife. So now we can move on from here, more deeply rooted in our faith together. And I can say it's been 1 year almost since I've looked at any pornography or masturbated. So now I can say that I am a child of God, and He loves me more than my dad could love me. I wanted to share my story today because I know that there are men in the room right now that are living a lie, just like I was. And you're sitting there drowning in a sea of shame and guilt. And I want you to know that God has a plan for you. And I know that Jesus wants you to find healing the same way that I've been able to find healing. And that's by approaching the foot of the cross, inviting someone that you trust alongside with you. It might be through a program like SALT or a 12-step program, but whatever it is, it's got to be done in the context of the foot of the cross, and you have to invite Jesus in and be willing to share it with someone that you trust and who can walk alongside with you. That's how you're going to find healing from this, and I just want to encourage you to start that journey today.